Welcome back to page 121. Today we're going to dive into Monster Manual 2, and we're going to look at an unusual creature out of here, the Galeb Duhr. Why did you bother with this guy? Well, there's a couple of different reasons. Number pairing 1 to 4, armor class -2, 8 to 10 hit dice. They actually have a 6-inch movement rate. 2 attacks, one is 2 to 16, or 3 to 18, or 4 to 24. So it's based on its size, 2 to 16, 3 to 18, or 4 to 24. Special attacks see below. Special defenses see below 20% magic resistance. They are neutral, very intelligent, and are large, 8 to 12 feet tall. Galeb Duhr is a curious, boulder-like creature with appendages that act as hand and feet. These intelligent beings are very large and slow-moving. They live in rocky or mountainous areas where they can feel the earth power and control the rocks around them. Galeb Duhr can cast the following spells at 20th level magic use, once per round. Move earth, stone shape, pass wall, transmute rock to mud, and wall of stone. They animate 1 to 2 boulders within 60 feet of them. The boulders get armor class 0, 3-inch move, 9 hit dice, and damages 4 die 6. And it works as a tree and controls trees. Galeb Duhrs take double damage from from cold-based attacks, and save at -4 against them. They are not harmed by lightning or normal fire, but take full damage from magical fire, saving a +4 against fire attacks. So the cold attack, if it was a cone of cold, they would save at -4, and they would take double damage. So if you rolled 22 points of damage, it would take 44 if they failed their saving throw. If they're not harmed by lightning or normal fire, but take full damage from magical fire, but they get a +4 save versus the magical fire because of their stony existence. So what the heck is this thing? Well, in my table, and this is strictly my rule, it's an offshoot of earth elementals, and it's just one that stays on our plane for whatever reason. I did a story for a little bit. We're doing some planescape stuff, and I had a Galeb Duhr that, for reasons in my story, had actually been shunted from the elemental plane of Earth when it was very young, and became attuned to the to our prime material plane. So it actually, in essence, became a native to the prime material plane. It could still go back, Holy Word rather, would send it back and things like that. But it was just kind of interesting that it really had an Earth-centric feel to it. Just made for good role-playing. These things are a great role-playing hook. If you're looking for a story and you have something in the area, you could have the Galeb Duhr tell everybody, oh, there's evil creatures living in the dungeon underneath here, and the doorway's over there, and maybe offer a reward because all the noise they're making is keeping it awake. Maybe the neutral Galeb Duhr just doesn't like what they're doing. Maybe the ground itself is becoming evil because of the nearby presence, whether it's some kind of just dungeon, or they've summoned something in, or it's an evil temple borning. The Galeb Duhr, for reasons of its own, does not want it there. So literally in passing, it talks to the players and it sends the players on their way. That's the main strength of the Galeb Duhr, in my opinion, is more as an adventure hook than as an actual encounter. They can be formidable as an encounter, especially if you have them do an earthquake power or have the ground erupt around them to damage the party. I've done both of those. So these can be really interesting. They can be a great end boss because they're neutral. Maybe whatever the reason that they're doing what they're doing, they're going to be the big mastermind behind it, and you're going to go ahead and have to fight this thing, and it's got earthquake powers, and I usually will put other earth type things with it, like earth elementals, any kind of I think Jan or the earth genies, anything like that. I will go ahead and put that in here and let it have it on that side. So they make a good final boss too, but because of their intelligence and their lack of mobility, I always have them more as plotters and planners than actual masters of action. So basically a Professor Moriarty, where they're going to plan the thing out and then just kind of sit back and let it happen. They make good villains that way. They make good adventure hooks that way. They can even be good companions to a party. A party settles in an area. Galeb Duhr is treated well or saved by the party, so it stays in the area. So now the area has an early warning system. If many creatures move into the area or mounted men come riding across, the Galeb Duhr will tell them. It's just different ways you can use it. So again, I use it more as a story hook or an evil bad guy at the end, rather than just a normal casual encounter, which you could do also. But I think they're worth a little more than that. But that's all I've got today. All I want to babble about with the Galeb Duhr. I do like these monsters. I do find them very useful. I like a good boss monster. But that's it for today on page 121. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Please leave comments below, like and subscribe. Take a look at the Patreon if you can to help out there. And I'll see you next time on page 121.